Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Watching the Dow. We got just a few seconds left, 10 seconds left in this 30-minute candle. Got an inside candle here after the big swinging 30-minute candle on the open of New York. We're about to start there it is, the third 30-minute candle of the session. Let's take a look at the S&P, driving up towards another zone. A little higher there, kind of mid-range right now. NASDAQ had already tapped a zone there from earlier today in the European session. Of course, the European session is still going. There's an overlap between the two for another 1 hour or so. It's 10:30 now. So I'll be watching these now. I'm just going to put you on pause and we'll take it from there. Had one trade already this morning. It was a nice short in through and down here. Got out right at the bottom there. Got very lucky on that one. I'm not going to pretend that was skill. Most certainly was not. And for a nice 82-point win there. 2R, more importantly, is the R value, of course. And then be watching this. Put you on pause and I will bring you back. Pause now. All right, back here. Just watching again. Have not broken above this high here. Looking for a potential long. But I need to get convinced here first. Let me think about this. Yeah. Buy stop order. Buy stop order. Live buy stop order, guys, right there. It's because I'm watching the Three Sisters. I won't show you right now. I want to see how this moves right now before I flick over. Patiently waiting. I'll put you on pause for now. Looking like it wants to make a move, but hesitating. Let me show you the Three Sisters. I got some time here. Very strong in NASDAQ. Very strong. Oops, there we go. Triggered in, guys. Now long the Dow. I'll put you back here to see this. We're just breaking above VWAP now. If we can break and stay above VWAP, we might have a chance here. We'll see. Second trade of the day. Second trade of the day. Now long. The first one was short. That over to the entry. There it is. Copy and paste. Entry there on the 2-minute chart. Let's put this thing on the 1 so we can really see the granularity of this thing. Ooh, not liking that little rejection. Yeah, struggling to get past VWAP. I'll show it to you here. See that there? A little close above on the 1 minute, but now rejecting down. That's often happens. You see rejection here. Trial, that's kind of where I entered, and then having a little bit of problem. We are extended on the NASDAQ. We're way up to 2.5 standard deviations here on VWAP, and so that's a little bit of a flag, something to watch closely. Doesn't mean the trade should not be taken. There's a coin flip behind every idea. It all depends on what you're willing to risk to see if you're right. And I'm speaking the obvious there. Patience. I'm speaking to myself when I say that, by the way. I will never tell anybody else. Be patient. Well, I shouldn't say I never. If they're a student or a follower and they want my coaching, then I certainly will tell them to be patient or recommend that they should. But it's really speaking to myself. That self-talk is a very important part of my own approach, and I recommend it for everyone. It's a 3-minute chart, guys. I'll watch that. A little cleaner. I'll put you on pause for now. All right, I'm watching this very closely now, given what I'm seeing here on the Three Sisters. Kind of reaching exhaustion here on the NASDAQ. Something similar on the S&P. They are just kind of consolidating here a little bit. It is 10:42. We're approaching 11 o'clock. Need these both to explode to the upside, and ideally the Dow would follow suit. We'll see if that can happen here. Eyes back on the 3-minute chart. So we have the daily up in the top left, 30 in the bottom left, and the 3-minute chart on the right hand side. Rejecting on these wicks here. That's an important sign of a waning momentum here. Put you back on pause for now. Trying to get a new high for the move here. Just rejecting again, and there it is. We broke a little bit. Let's see if we can stay above now. Very marginal break here. We do have it on the NASDAQ and the S&P. Need the Dow to follow suit. I'm buying the weakest here, and I'm doing that on purpose as a catch-up play, if you will, a little arbitrage. And back on pause. The new high for the move. Let's see if this momentum can continue. And not yet. Pause. All right, we're back, and I'm going to do something you don't see me do very often, is to move to break even at this early phase here. And it really has to do with time of day, 10 to 11. We're kind of moving out of that period when there's the real strong volume in the first hour. We're now an hour and 16 minutes into the session, and what I see on the Three Sisters, that kind of exhaustion. This nice sequential wave on the NASDAQ here, something similar on the S&P, but the waning, the weakness on the Dow. So any consolidation here or pullback retracement here on these two could really mean a leverage move to the downside on the Dow. Hopefully that makes sense. And so I'm moving to my stop to break even, locking it in. I've already got a nice 2-hour win this morning, 82 points. And so I'm happy to give this little bit back here, given what I'm seeing as explained. I'll put you back on pause. Looks like it's pulling back here. Looks like I may in fact be taking that break-even stop here. We'll see. Watching the Three Sisters. Yeah, still going on the NAS and S&P. Let's see if we can get the Dow pulled up as well. Came close, a couple of points away. And pause. Just tap 1R, a nice move. Leaving my stop where it is for now. Tapped 1.25R. Moving my stop to half an R, guys, 0.5R. Just going to put a line there where that is. Just underneath that wick there. You see it there? Underneath that wick, 0.5R. So we're trailing the stop on this one, again, because of what I was talking about there. Playing this one more conservatively. Some would call it more aggressively in terms of trade management, but the semantics are not that relevant. Stop is at 0.5R. Worst case, 0.5. If we hit 1.5, I may move it to 1R. We'll see. Again, it will have to do with what I'm seeing here. The momentum is continuing very nicely on these two. NASDAQ and S&P lagging here on the Dow. But trade is working out nonetheless based on the original trade idea. And that's all we can hope for here. Second trade of the day. Looks like we're getting that reversal. We'll see if it taps me out here at 0.5R. In the meantime, pause. You'll see here we've tapped this wick. You'll see over here on the 30-minute chart, that's a wick fill. Now, I would often take profits there, or at least partials there, and I'm not a big partials guy, as many of you know. But that's a good place to exit for some models. I'm just showing it to you. There could be a pause here and or rejection right from here. But I'm going to seek out the full extent of this and see how far we can go and potentially continue to trail in through here. See if we can hit the 150 before coming back and stopping me out at half an hour. Pause. And there's that rejection I just spoke about. I only paused you for a few seconds and you can see that it's happening already. That wick fill and then rejecting. So I just need a couple more points and I'll be stopped out at 0.5R. It's still a winning trade, but I'm playing this very conservatively for the reasons discussed. You can see it here on the pullback. The pullback, you might see a leverage pullback on this one. You can even see here it's fairly significant on the Dow versus the other two. Here we go. And I'm still in. I'm still in, guys. And out. Now I'm out. At half an R, guys. Half R. And I'm going to put you on pause, and I'll bring you back to see how this trade plays out from here. It won't take much of your time, so I'll put you on pause for it. But I got half an hour on this. Pause now. And as you can see, it was the right thing to do to trail that stop. In fact, we tapped that wick fill, surpassed it by 1 or 2 points, and then immediately reversed 1 point actually, and then immediately reversed and sold off. So as we discussed, that's often a very good place to exit, where I typically would. Today I wanted to trail and see if we could go even further on the momentum before the close of Europe. You can see this thing is still very much selling off. So I'm glad I did what I did. I encourage you to think about those things too. The time of day, what's happening with the three sisters. You see the leverage move that I mentioned when this began to roll over with this extended move, tapping 2.5 standard deviations. That was either time to exit right there at the top, right? Or to tighten things so you can at least come out green, or with a protected break-even position. Hope that helps, guys. This thing may come all the way back now. But I'll end the video there. Thank you for being with me. Appreciate your support, your kindness. And feel free to click the like button on the way out if you don't mind. Subscribe if you haven't already. There are a lot more videos like this coming. And you get a chance to learn from an old guy who's been doing this now into his 4th decade of trading. And reality is it's a good opportunity for those who are newer at trading to learn from someone who's seen this thing tens of thousands of times. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. Take care now.